Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
How you doing, Five Fans? EJ Boxing Live here, and here with Eric, the drummer boy Molina. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, doing good.
All right, man. Hey, you had a busy night yesterday, man. Don King card. What'd you think of Trevor Bryant beating Bermain Stavern to catch the WBA regular title?
Yeah, I got to see that fight last night. It was actually it was pretty entertaining, man, to see some big heavyweights in there and to do some rounds like they did. There haven't been that much heavyweight boxing, going on this year, even much of last year. So it was good to finally see some big boys in there. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was a little bit. What's that?
No. Sorry, yeah, go on. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought that both fighters were a little bit out of shape, but man, I could relate. You know, anytime you're dealing with Don King, man, it's kind of hard when he says you're gonna fight. You never know. So I get it. I understand that it's difficult working with Don, and so I know they have their reasons for maybe not being as prepared as they would like to be.
Yeah, 100%. My man, Raphael Murphy didn't get on the card, man. I'm so unfortunate because I know he trained hard.
Yeah, actually, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about when you're working with Don. You know, some of my biggest fights when I was signed with Don, I'm not signed with Don no more. I did 8 years with him, but some of my biggest fights were not really Don King cards. There were big shows outside of working with Eddie Hearn, working with PBC, and whatnot. So it was unfortunate for Rob, but I mean, he's had that happen to him several times in his career, especially working with Don. It's very frustrating for him, I could imagine. And I wish him the best. He's a good guy. He's done a lot of work with me. He's been my sparring partner for years, and I hate to see him go through something like that.
Yeah. I thought Bateman and Shumanov, but they've took the belt from Bateman and Shumanov, so I don't know what's gonna go in there. So hopefully he'll get a shot at some point.
Yeah. See, that's why I tell him. I said, hey, you stay ranked. You're in your position. The world kind of knows your name now. So these are the cruiserweight champions. They got to make a fight and stuff. So, you're in the mix, man. Just stay ready, stay busy, and just keep working.
Yeah, 100%. So let's talk about your career. So you got a fight. You're fighting Fabio Wardley over here in the UK. You're coming back. Obviously, the last time you came over here, it wasn't so. It wasn't so satisfactory. But maybe this time will be. Fabio Wardley. What do you know about Fabio Wardley? And you're gonna fight him. What do you know about him?
Actually, man, you know what? This is Rick didn't know much about Fabio Wardley when they first got the call. I was actually Eddie Hearn reached out to me and asked me if I would consider taking a fight with Babik. What's his name?
Yeah, Babik's the savage.
Yeah, so, and I had a excuse me. I told him, yeah, let's do it. I see my style, and I actually like the fight with Babik better, man. I'll be honest with you, from my inner thoughts, I thought his style brought a better chance for me to win the fight. He's a crude, small heavyweight. Oh, hold on, give me a second.
Okay, you get some water in it. I need to get some water, right? Yeah,
that's okay.
First, right.
And he's a crude, small heavyweight. His style is reckless, and I just feel like for a guy like Babik, I think that his mentality is going to be the end of him, because in this heavyweight division, you cannot go into fights careless and just fight like a savage animal. You'll get beat. You'll get beat and broken down. So I get his style was interesting and intriguing, but he don't have the size to bring that to real heavyweights, 250-pounders that are going to fight on a different level than what he's seen before. I think that he'll get destroyed by any B- heavyweight. I mean, that's just my opinion. So I really like the fight. I was actually surprised Eddie Hearn would reach out to me to fight Bab. would love to fight anytime.
Hmm.
And but anyways, he got hurt that same day. Eddie reached out to me. Hey, so you know what? March 6th, Bobby got hurt. I got another kid, Fabio Wardley, probably on the same level as this other kid, Bobby. I looked into Fabio Wardley, and I said, let's do it, man. I said, let's go. You know, it was not even about thinking twice. I think Fabio Wardley's got more size, but I think both of those fighters, when you really match them up against each other, they both have the you know, pros and cons that they both are learning. So to me, I mean, they're both really the same type of fight.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was thinking to myself for Fabio Wardley, I think he was a white collar fighter. This is a huge step up for him. He's undefeated. He's young, but you've got a lot of experience, man.
Right. Yeah, man. I'll be completely honest with you, man. This is probably going to be one of the first interviews that I've done about this fight, man. I'll be completely honest with my heart, bro. I could give a fuck less if I win or lose this fight, man. Yeah. I think that 2020 and this virus, bro, in this area where I come from, we've experienced probably one of the hardest. We've experienced one of the hardest hits from this virus. I've seen family get sick, you know. I've seen a lot of tough things down here, man. When I signed to fight this fight, I got the virus myself, man. To be honest with you, so I've been kind of quiet about it on social media, and it is frustrating, bro. It's very frustrating. But if you can hear it in my voice right now, little cough still. But I finally got past this, and I've been training for 4 months already. And I had a vision coming into this year of exactly what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. Alex, I guess just with everything going on in this world, man, like I said, it doesn't matter to me if I win or lose, bro. My whole mentality is to go into UK and to put a fight that nobody's ever seen come out of me. To show everybody that I could still fight, that I could still bring chaos, that I could still take a lot. And I want to put this kid Fabio Wardley in a seat where he's not been before. And I think just my mindset and everything that I'm bringing to this fight, man, and my training camp, and having to work through this COVID, bro, and working around it and doing different type of workouts so that I don't get my trainer sick, you know, and finally, you know, testing negative now and being able to move forward with everything. You know, my mindset, bro, I don't have nothing to lose in this fight, bro. I'm coming with all my heart, and it's my last run. This is it for me. Wow. There won't be a rebuild Molina again. This is it.
Wow, man, that's really So you trying to say, like, you could retire? You're looking to retire after this fight?
Man, but I'll be quite honest with you, man. Is that I was actually looking after Rogovich. That I was kind of thinking, you know what, man. You know, I think that let me walk away from the sport. It was something that I always planned on doing the retirement one time, but I don't want to do this. I'm retired, come back. When I retire, I'm done. Don't call me. I don't want to fight again. I'm not going to do it twice. So I thought about it, man. And a couple months went by, and then I see all this stuff happening with COVID, and it really put me in a different mindset, man. It put me in a different perspective on life, and just kind of it like it did to everybody. It got people at home to think of the things, and I just thought to myself, I saw all these things going on in the world, and I said, well, you know what, man, fuck it. If so be it. If COVID could take me, it could take anybody. I said, well, fuck it. If I'm gonna go doing what I love to fucking do, and that's box. I love to do it. My years are numbered, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna suck it up, and I'm gonna finish the story that I put together for myself. I'm gonna close it the way I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna write this last chapter. I'm gonna write it. Ain't nobody gonna write it. No UKAD, no Eddie Earn, no Don King is gonna write that. I'm gonna write this chapter myself. So I have that mentality coming into this year. I have that fight reinstilled in myself. I have it. I have that light inside me, and you know, I'm just ready. I laugh about it, man. because I say with all honesty, bro, I could win or lose that fight. It does not mean shit to me. It means nothing.
Wow.
The main thing that I want on March 6th is I want people to say, damn, this motherfucker could still fight. This guy could still fight. If they say that, that is a victory for me.
Wow. Well, you look, man. You've had your shot at the world title a couple of times. So tell me that you contracted COVID. What symptoms for people listening? What exactly did you go through, man? Because some people thinking this thing ain't real. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what did you go through?
Man, you know, this area where I come from, we got hit the most, bro. I come from the Mexico, Texas border of the United States. That was a big part of 2020 where our area seen things that we'd never seen before. We've seen hospitals, and, you know, like other parts of the world. We've seen traders outside of hospitals getting filled up. I mean, it's just crazy things, bro. So, you know, the COVID is real, man. It's real. It was real before I got it. And I remember a couple weeks back ago for me, is that this COVID hit me so hard, man. This shit, I had so bad of a headache that you fucking contemplate blasting your head off, man. It's horrible. This shit's real. It put me in a sickness that I never experienced in my life before. It put me in pain that I never experienced before. So I could tell you firsthand, and like many other people can, that is absolutely real, and it is here. And I think that if COVID has not changed your perspective on living and your outlook and your mindset, then I think you're a fool.
Good gosh, master. Well, man, we're happy you obviously you overcome that, boy. But that's some serious stuff. So you know, right? I didn't even, that one's caught me off guard, man. It's caught me off guard. All right, so you're fighting. You just want to prove to people that you can fight and stuff like that. Yeah, but so who's your trainer? Who you got training you or anything?
Right now, I got several local guys here working with me. Rolando Vargas and Felix Piedra. I got two guys. They've been working with me, and I've been working with Felix now most of 2020. Man, I walked in the gym, and a lot of late nights. You know, a lot of late nights. 2, 3 in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, just going in there, man, just with a vision of working and just a vision of getting better and of getting back in the ring, and not knowing when or how or even who, but just knowing that I want to go back in, just for that moment of going back in, and you know, we put in countless hours of work and training, and so it is what it is, man. I even going through COVID, I feel like I'm still in a good place right now. I'm actually on the way to the gym right now.
Yeah, I know.
And
yeah.
I'm excited where the position I'm in, you know, strength wise and conditioning wise, and you know, even the crazy thing is that when I actually have the vaccination. I have it.
Oh, you had it?
I have the Moderna one. I'm waiting on the second Moderna dose, but I actually contracted the virus after about a week after I got the first vaccine. So it is what it is, man. My preparation is legit. My trainers are training me, man. Everything's good. I got no complaints. I got no, like, hey, I'll deal with this COVID, man, and I'll deal with it, and I'll move. I'll train every day, and we'll get ready for March 6th.
100%. So let's talk about two of your opponents, in it. First off, Deontay Wilder and the situation with Tyson Fury. What's your take on that? Obviously, you know, you've had some problem with the drugs thing. I don't know what happened there with the UCAD or whatever. Have you actually, before that, have you resolved that situation with UCAD?
Yeah, I have, and basically that was an anti-inflammatory in my B12 that caused me to fail a drug test. And pretty much in a nutshell, I didn't want to pay UKAD nothing. I didn't pay anything, and so they dropped the book on me. In boxing, everything's run by money, man. I'm not going to say corrupt. I won't use the word corrupted, Because if I use the word corruption, I'd have to say everything in the world is corrupt. Everything's run by money in this world. So I didn't pay anything, and like I said, they dropped the book on me. They gave me 2 years for a substance that's not even anabolic. It's frustrating, man, even to speak about it. I try not to let this type of energy live inside me, but it is what it is, man. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, or how right or wrong I am, the sport, boxing, will always be that. You'll get fighters that test 2, 3, 4 times anabolic steroids that will never be punished as much as I was punished. Why is that? Why? Because boxing is run by money and politics and corruption. It is what it is. You know, you have, in my opinion, Gerald Miller, who should be banned for life. He might be fighting in the next 12, in the next year or so. So it is what it is, man. If I worried about every single situation that isn't right, I'd veer off track of my goals and stuff. So I've accepted that's the way boxing is, and it's unfair sometimes, and life's unfair sometimes. So anyways, it's behind me now, man, and and I'm just worried about the present and the future now, man. So I wish all fighters the same. To be quite honest with you, man, to bring a close to this, I kind of feel like every fighter should just fucking be allowed to do and use whatever they want, because it's already going on in this business already with these boxers all over the world. It's already going on. It's going on, man. Like, I mean, yeah, I could touch into this with the Dylan White case when he fought, and on a Wednesday he tests positive, and he's still allowed to fight that Saturday. But this is the same UKAD that banned me 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's crazy. I had a anti-inflammatory found in my system that was from a vitamin B12 stuff, and they gave me 2 years. They found him with anabolic substances, and they still let him fight. Well, see, if I lived with that type of hate inside me every day, I'd be a very angry person, man.
Yeah.
So I'll just close with that, man. The world isn't fair. Boxing isn't fair. And it is what it is. I love the sport from the bottom of my heart. And I deal with it, and we move forward.
Yeah,
I'm excited, man. March 6th is coming around the corner, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to bring Eric Molina, like I said earlier, that people are going to say this motherfucker can still fight.
Yeah,
that's the main objective.
Yeah, I just want to get a couple of things, because obviously, you know, you're on the training. I'm glad that obviously, you know, you're over the COVID and you're going to be fighting here in the UK. So a couple of fights, yeah. So who wins between Dillian White and Povetkin? Who wins that fight?
Man, you know what? I keep hearing that Dillian White saying he's going to come back, he's going to fix some stuff up, and which he can. I mean, I thought he was winning the first fight. The thing is that I don't look at it like a lucky punch, man, or like a punch. Punches count, man. I mean, I think that if Povetkin did it once, I think he can do it again. To be honest with you, how can you not think he can't do it again? Povetkin's strong, man, and all the question after a brutal knockout like that, I've seen a lot of fighters not be able to come back like in their same resistance levels for punches. You know, when they take shots like that, I don't know. I've never seen fighters come back stronger from. Usually, it's damage like that wears down fighters. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that I could tell you firsthand, the punches that they wear you out, they take part of your manhood away. You know, to say that White's going to come back in the same, if not better, I think that's a far-fetched idea, man, to be honest with you.
All right, well, boy, so you got Povetkin winning that fight. If there was the rematch, you got to repeat him. You got Povetkin. I think that he can win the fight again. You know, I have to say that, in my opinion, I would give him the edge. I would definitely give him the edge. Okay, all right. So Deontay Wilder, they're in I don't know what the word is. Not litigation. It's in arbitration. I think his word is arbitration with Tyson Fury. If they was to meet again for a third fight, who wins?
If they were to do a match,
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, that fight, the belt is in arbitration. They're still trying to resolve the situation. But if they was to have a third fight, who would win, Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder?
Man, you know what? I'd have to say, man. You know what? I'd have to say, I'll leave my. It's the tough one. I mean, I'd have to say, probably Wilder would win.
Yeah, Wilder.
And, I would say that because I think that I honestly believe that that's like if I had a lot of controversy in it.
Mm.
I believe there's a lot of controversy about Tyson Fury that a lot of people oversee and they don't throw into the equation. I don't want to sound like a hater or anything, or like a Deontay Wilder, like the groupie or anything, but there's a lot of things about Tyson Fury's career that are swept under the rug, that are swept under the carpet and not talked about, and he's praised as the hero. Look, I love his comeback story. I really do. I like it. He changed his life. He was overweight. He changed his life. He motivates people. I love his attitude. It's nothing about that. But there are things about his career that bring controversy. When he beat Klitschko, he was not sitting out 3 years with depression. He was sitting out 2 of those years for anabolic steroids. So the common person around the world, you stop him and say, "Oh, you got the guy. Hey, look, man, I love his story. I love his story. He lost hundreds of pounds. He came back. I love the comeback story, man. I pride myself on coming back myself. So I get it, man. I love it. And I wish that Deontay Wilder the same opportunity. Before you write him off, give him a chance to show he's a champion to come back also. What I don't like is that comeback story that Tyson Fury writes, the world writes, nothing in there talks about him having to sit out 2 years because of anabolic steroids. Now I can tell you right now that the 2 years that the UKAD sat me out, fuck, I was depressed also, man. I was sitting inside my house and I had all those same horror stories inside of me where I was getting falsely accused of something. So, it is what it is, man. So give Deontay Wilder the chance to be a champion. He was a champion for 5 years. Give him a chance to come back, prove himself. And that just goes to show you how brutal boxing is, man. You can lose for time. Wow. World writes you off, man, and you become nothing. Or to everybody.
Yeah, see, you've tasted Wilder's power, yeah. You've gone in there, you've got over there. Now, Tyson Fury has never been known as a power puncher. So how do he's a very good boxer, Tyson Fury, but the power, yeah. I mean, what do you think about in that fight when you saw it happening? I mean, were you shocked? The second fight,
man, I was shocked. I think Deontay Wilder definitely looked different. I've never seen him look like that. I think he wasn't really coming off with his right hand very well for the Fury fight.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. You never know. Like a lot of these fans and like people on the sides, when you look at these fights on TV, you don't really see everything else that comes into play for these fights. And I always said that you don't understand what a fighter's bringing in his heart. You don't understand the mindset. You don't understand the training camp, injuries that come into place, the mental state, the mental distractions, so many different things that come into the picture of these fights. So that's just it. What it is.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the Anthony Joshua. All right. Obviously, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. If that fight's going to be made, who you think wins and why?
Right.
Who you think wins and why? Go ahead.
You know what? I've always thought that styles make fights. I kind of see Anthony Joshua winning that fight. I see Anthony Joshua winning that fight by knockout.
Wow.
By knockout. I think that he's going to be able to do some things that Wilder wasn't able to do in the rematch fight. I think Joshua is definitely getting better. He's getting more experience. I think Tyson Fury's movement is phenomenal. His defense is impeccable. He moves well, everything. But I think Anthony Joshua's IQ and just being the fact that he's lost before and he's recovered, and I could see him winning by knockout. Maybe like 8 or 9 or 10 rounds.
Wow. Wow, man. That's you know, man. Hey, that's hey, that's, a lot of people like they're shocked to you saying that. They think because you know, the way Tyson Fury is carrying on, but like you said, you brought up all the allegations and stuff like that. So Andy Joshua winning by 9 and 10 rounds. All right, champ. I can see you're busy, but you know what I mean. We really appreciate you coming over and getting interview. Hey, you want to say anything for UK fans?
Yeah, I just want to send a big shout out to all the UK fans, man. And you know, my first trip out there wasn't all that for myself, but I'm really excited, man, to be back, to be facing Fabio Wardley on the big stage in March 6th, man. I'm excited, and we will see you guys very soon.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Really appreciate it. You know, hopefully, you know, you get your D training. We're glad you're well and your family and everything and that. And when you come land over, obviously, we'll try and get a contact, try to have a conversation again. Thanks very much, champ.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. There you go. That was it. That's Eric Molina, man. Eric Molina right there. So, boy, we finally caught up with him. And, well, breaking news right there, man. You know, he's saying straight up in the fight, you know, he's just happy to fight. And he's going to give it his all. And he's not too sure if he's going to retire. He believes that when Dillian White and Povetkin fight, he has Povetkin winning the fight again. And also with the AJ and Fury fight, if they was to happen, he's got AJ winning the fight by knockout. But we have to see, man. But he's got a fight with Fabio Wardley. He's not taking nothing for chance. He's training. He was going to training now while we was just talking to him just there. So, hey, man, and boy, he contracted COVID, boy, and that's some serious stuff there. Like, so, you guys, anyway, man, I got you the interview. Like I said, I would. And we keep in contact with him, you know. We keep in contact with him. I think we got a fight with Caleb Plant coming up. Caleb Plant fighting on PVC coming up. So that's my interview with Eric Molina, Eric the drummer boy Molina. And wow, some breaking news right there, man. Anyway, I'm EJ Boxing Live. Hope you enjoyed the interview. I know you guys are waiting on the first one. Sorry that never happened, but you know we have to catch it when we can. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace. Have you worked on that and you're going to make it much easier, comfortable for yourself?
I hope so. I haven't so much worked on it because I've just taken any sparring I can get my hands on, long range fighters, short range fighters, but I just know I'm capable of keeping it long, like Klitschko did against Povetkin, or if I need to fight on the inside, I've done it against someone like Tyson.
Yeah. All right. So do you reckon our fans are going to see a stoppage? You reckon we get a stoppage?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm confident of it because when you look at certain fights and what made him get very, like, it's not so much that he can't take a punch, it's just that you've got to tire him out and take his energy.
Yeah. All right. Message to the American fans over abroad. Obviously, you got a lot of support over there. Hopefully, one day you'll be over there. Yeah. Give a message to them, to the American fans over here in the Boxer Boys.
What's popping? To America, I'm a check in.
He comes to undisputed champion.
I'm not going in there for the knockout.
Hello! You're not going in for the knockout, you're just going to take your time.
No, he's going to knock him out.
He's going to knock him out, Tyson?
Sure, one round.
One round? I don't know. He's never been stopped though, Tyson.
If Yui can't knock him out in a round, it means Yui's shit.
Oh.
That's quality. Everyone's going to mark me on that. Hey, Tyson said your shit.
So what?
Message to all the fans watching it, wish them a Merry Christmas, and also why should they watch the fight?
You should watch this fight because this is what boxing's all about. This is about putting your O on the line. This is about putting what you believe on the line. You think you can win? Step up in the big fights and let's see it. You can talk the talk, but when the lights come on and you walk out the O2 Arena into a little ring 20 foot by 20 foot to fight another man, this is the pureness of the sport. Why boxing is the greatest sport in the world bar none. Let's build the hype, let's watch the excitement, and let's see the purity of British boxing explode and unfold February the 3rd, O2 Arena.
Thanks very much, Eddie.